I'm live again. I'm gonna wait until some people coming into the room. Hello. Lindsay and we're headed to the Mustang Police Department. We're going to file a complaint and also file a FOIA request for the following. I'm going to have my daughter read it out while I'm driving. Let me know if you guys think of anything else that I need to do a FOIA request for.
I am FOIA requesting the following: dash cam videos on 7/16/2018 at 135 hours from the traffic stop involving my daughter, Lindsay Grants. A copy of the warrant for the officers to review my son's phone after his arrest. The officers went through the contents after his arrest at the police department. I'm requesting any and all video and audio from the camera in the holding area involving my daughter's arrest. I'm requesting a copy of the police reports filed by all police officers involved in the traffic stop on 7/16 at Freddy's Frozen Custard in Mustang, Oklahoma at around 135 hours in the morning. I am requesting all audio between the dispatcher and officers involved in the traffic stop, including traffic stop involving my daughter. And I am requesting copies of all training certifications regarding the K9 unit and the training certifications by all of the K9 officers and the Sergeant K9 officer.
MD, can you think of anything else I need to do a FOIA request on? It's not very far to the police department, so it's going to be real quick. But I'm not going to stop recording. I have every right to document my complaint process and have video documentation showing that the complaint was filed and who it was filed against. One of my complaints are violation of rights. My daughter was a passenger of the vehicle. They pulled her out, started questioning her and demanding her ID when they had no legal right to do so. All they did is intimidate my daughter and pretty much made her talk. They were telling her that she had to answer their questions, which is incorrect. Yeah, I requested all communications between the dispatcher and the police involved in the traffic stop in my FOIA request. Yep, all the police radio calls. All audio communications, I should say, is what I requested. We're about a quarter mile away.
If you want to drive all the way down, I'll show you. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Someone else! What did
Got
this
somebody
poor
else
lady
pulled
do
over.
to you? Oh, 3 cops like us last night.
Yep, like us last night.
Oh, she's carrying too. Yep.
You know what?
Go all the way down, I can show you where we got pulled over from. Where they followed us from.
I'm gonna go cop block that.
Go ahead.
But it's on private property though.
How? How is that on private property?
Because it's a private parking lot. There's no sidewalk access right there. I'd have to stand in the roadway.
Oh.
This is more important anyway. But I'm going to be freaking tailing Mustang police officers all over the place. They sat there and they tried to tell me that if I wanted to record, I had to go across the street. It's 5 freaking lanes across the street. Supreme Court's ruled that 10 foot is adequate as long as you don't obstruct, delay, or interfere in their investigation. 10 feet is adequate. And disorderly conduct cannot be a citable offense when you're engaged in a protected, your First Amendment protected activity. I got to make sure I state that correctly. Because yeah, I'm there. There was so many things wrong in this traffic stop yesterday, or actually this morning. The traffic stop was at Haywild. Traffic stop was about 1:35 this morning. So they drug my son out of the car because he was recording them. And they placed him in handcuffs and then didn't arrest him until late into the traffic stop, and he kept refusing to ID, and then I've got it on video, them screaming at him to give his name.
It's okay. I got arrested. Yeah, we're on our way to the police station right now to file a complaint because
We're pulling into the police department now.
They did so much illegal shit, so we're going to file a complaint right now. We're going to file a complaint at the police department because they pulled us up. They did a bunch of illegal shit.
Who's that?
Well, oh, Dad, oh my God. You almost just killed me. Ooh.
Not even close.
I thought I was going to die. My head almost just killed me.
Oh my God, they're sitting there freaking out about me turning into the police department.
Okay. So
had plenty of room, guys.
Us all the way
Plenty
from
of room.
house. Like they literally followed
About 6
us.
inches.
And they said, Haley, they did not when they pulled.
Hey, Jen.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going into the police department now.
And then they did not
in case you all didn't hear what I was doing a FOIA request on.
They literally, my brother was recording and he wouldn't give them his ID because he didn't have to.
I am FOIA requesting the following: dashcam videos on 7/16/2018 at 01:35 hours from the traffic stop involving my daughter Lindsay Grants. A copy of the warrant for the officer to review my son's phone after his arrest. The officer went through the contents of his phone after his arrest at the police department. I am requesting any and all video and audio from the camera in the holding area involving my daughter's arrest. Should be from around 02:30 hours to 04:30 hours. I am requesting a copy of the police report filed by police officers involved in the traffic stop on 7/16/2018 at Freddy's Frozen Custard in Mustang, Oklahoma at around 01:35 hours in the morning. I am requesting all the audio between dispatch and officers involved in the traffic stop involving my daughter Lindsay Grants on 7/16/2018 around 01:35 hours. I am requesting copies of all training certificates regarding the K9 unit and the training certifications by the handler of the K9 officer, Sergeant Aaron Meadows. And that's all I've got for right now. I'm sure there's going to be more FOIA requests that I'm going to have to do. Those are the key ones that I'm really looking forward to right now. But all right, here we go. We're gonna go into the police department right now. Yeah, they're probably going to tell you about filming inside. Oh, I will. In the lobby area, they can conduct the interview here and take my report right here in the lobby area, so that I can record the interaction. The last time I spoke with a lieutenant, he spoke to me right out in the lobby area. That and last night I filmed and had no problem. They didn't say anything about me filming in the lobby. So here we go, guys. We're going in. Got my ID. And I'm going to flip that camera around this time. Lindsay, grab that camera. I want you to start recording. They ain't going to yell at you. I'm here. I have my daughter holding the other camera. How you doing? Hello, I need to file a FOIA request, and I also need to file a complaint.
Who does he need to speak to file
Her. She's the one I need to file it with. A FOIA request?
FOIA request?
A FOIA, Freedom of Information Act.
Freedom of Information Act.
I wrote it out for you.
Okay, I'll give it to Deputy Chief Wallace.
Okay. Then I need to file a complaint from last night also.
We'll have to go over to communications to do that.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, do you have a lieutenant here that I can, I need to file a complaint on a couple of your officers?
At the moment, they are all out with somebody on a call.
Okay.
He might be coming to jail, so they'll be here in a minute.
Okay.
But if you want to have a seat, or I can get your name and number, or because I have a lieutenant and a captain here.
Okay, I'll be out in the waiting room.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your name, hon?
Kenneth Grants, and my daughter's here also.
Okay.
Lindsay Grants.
Can I ask who you want to make a complaint on?
Sergeant Aaron
Meadows?
and the other sergeant that was with him, the one that has the hair sticking like straight up.
Burnett?
Yeah, heavier set guy. Shorter, heavier set guy.
He's not.
Meadows is like real tall, and the other guy, he's about a little shorter than me.
Yes. Yeah, he has spiky hair, but he's not really heavy set. What happened? Was it something that happened last night?
Well, at about 1:30 this morning.
Okay.
Traffic stop.
A traffic stop?
Yep. And then there was
Happened
another.
to you or your daughter?
My daughter.
Okay.
My daughter and my son. And then there was another officer that I don't even know who that officer was because I didn't even actually see him.
Okay.
So.
That was probably Burnett because we have a new officer that's riding with Burnett, so that's probably who it was.
Okay, yeah, there was 2 vehicles, 3 cops.
Yeah.
So the K-9 unit, which was Meadows, and then the other police officers that were in the other vehicle. So.
Okay. Was either one of your kids arrested?
Yes, both of them.
Oh, okay.
So, but the way I have some complaints about when I arrived, and then I have some other complaints about how the whole thing was handled.
Okay, and what was your name again?
Kenneth Grants.
Okay.
You want a copy of my ID?
Sure. Let's pass away and get back to you.
That'll work.
was their captain as well, is on shift right now. So,
Okay.
but he is out there. Just it might be a few minutes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
I'll be out in the waiting room. Thank
Okay.
you. All right, it's going to be a few.
What did they say?
The captain's coming, so. I'll just get a form.
No, he needs to call me on Mondays to check in. He's supposed to be calling me on Mondays on his other one too to check in.
Oh, that was Wednesday.
Well, it was until.
Okay.
After that, he's supposed to call me on Monday.
I'll just go do that then. Hey, do you guys just have a complaint form I can take home and fill out?
Do we have we don't have a complaint form, do we? No, we just have like statement forms, but
it's not the same as a complaint form.
yeah.
Where do you have them? Are they online on your guys' website online?
No, it's just a paper form that we have, but it's a voluntary statement. It's not the same as a complaint. The captain will be here. It'll be just a little bit though.
So the only way to get a complaint form is through one of the officers?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Did everybody hear that? The only way you can get a complaint form here is through one of the officers. And that has to be one of the,
Really?
Jamie definitely can.
Did not.
well, that's fine. You're going in because you're part of the complaint. What?
Now, some of them.
Huh?
Now I get 20 calls a day. I bet you if I
So,
get one from Google, I get 20.
we're going to get everybody to do a complaint audit
How many more times after telling
at the Mustang Police Department.
me out here calling us? If I knew how to get hold of the regular Google, I tell them how to harass it.
Okay, I won't.
From all over the United States, you know, when they put in the number, all over. So they'll call from Mustang or new Mustangs, prefix, but it'll say Mustang.
Oh, shoot. I also need to see if I can get the property in my son's phone. Hey, my son also put in a property release form to release his property to me. Could I get that?
Has a property officer contacted you?
No, I just showed up. I talked to him about an hour and a half ago.
Okay, who was it? Do you remember?
Who? I talked to my son.
Oh, your son. Okay.
Yeah,
And do you know when he turned the paper in?
Well, he's in your jail.
Okay, what's your son's name?
Nathaniel.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on just
It's
a
okay.
second.
Oh. They have a complaint form. Just the only one who give it out is the police, the officer in command. Yeah, he's still in jail.
Yeah, I'll just do it over here by the. Are you Nathaniel Jones' dad?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, if you'll just sign that.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll know in just a minute if they seized his phone. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Bell ones. Okay. Just tell you that. When's your next court date? Well, try
Thank
to
you,
get
ma'am.
one between now and then. If not, be in court and they'll give you more time.
They did release his phone. So I'm gonna be able to upload that video.
Is it on here? See if it's on here.
A copy of what, the complaint form? Yeah, he's got a real damning video on there from the very beginning of the traffic stop.
Only a minute long. He was recording for longer than a minute. I did record. I was recording. I have video. No, not as I'm pulling out. But this is where he's obviously in cars where he's getting to.
I'm not required to give you any kind of information, sir.
Yeah. No. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright, bye.
Sit. You can legally not search the car right now, and you can legally not put me out of the car. Sit down, I'm gonna make you sit. I'm not putting you in the car like that, sir. Yes, I can. This is illegal. What's your name, sir? What's your name? Excuse me, officer, what's your name? Hey, sit down. I'm not touching you. I'm not doing this. Sit down. I asked you to
This is
sit.
where they handcuffed him. That's where they grabbed him and handcuffed him. And took his phone. And that's what we got.
Hey guys, is there any way to find out on a cell phone video? Does that have a card, memory card? Yeah. Hey. It looks like they deleted the video, or most of the video after they took him from the car.
No, because that would be, they took his phone and he got handcuffed, so that's right. Because you see them grab the phone, that's when he got handcuffed. So that's right.
So that's the only video?
I guess so. I thought there was another one, but this might be where he started recording. We'll have to ask him. Because there's no other ones on here. Yeah, there's nothing else. How much should I?
Oh man, that's not very. The video is like 1 minute and 10 seconds only. I guess I should have stopped over there at that police interaction, because that's where the captain was. He's the one who told me I had to go across the street to record. And then that's the other sergeant who was on the scene, Sergeant Burnett. And I did not get to see what the other officer looked like, because he was always back at the car. Oh, I'm going to. Keep his phone off until they have some software that they can recover if anything was deleted. Do what?
They're still in there.
What?
Nathan's not self-flattering pictures of his female companions.
Oh. Well, I'm sure the police officers had fun going through those.
I said, they have software that they can recover deleted stuff.
Delete.
Probably a bunch of his names, you don't recover that. She said, oh,
No,
they're still in there.
no, the video.
He looks like a juvenile, Mr. Clean.
A juvenile Mr. Clean. This is Jamie, everyone. This is my daughter's other friend. Her best friend. And there's the little badass herself. Yeah, because I requested the police report. Shoot, the office is getting ready to close. Uh-oh. This is the last room I came in when I filed we talked to a lieutenant about another bad officer, the one that was at Walmart. Okay. Yeah, I just figured out how to do the sideways thing last night. And just to let you guys know that this is the police chief. Okay. And his name is Chief Robert. Yeah, however you say that last name. And when I came down here to talk to him, I asked him specifically if a person has to ID themselves, if he's not in a vehicle and one of their police officers just walks up and says, "Hey, let me see your ID." And he specifically told me, and I quote, "If any of my officers ask you for your ID, you need to comply and give them your ID." And that was his exact quote. I swear to God, his exact quote. And I said, "But wait a minute, what about our Fourth Amendment right?" And he goes, "Well, when my officers are conducting a stop, any interaction a police officer has with you in Mustang, our policy is that they ID everyone." Oh, crud. Yep. I am going to be able to bail my son out. He's got a $1,200 bond. But they didn't charge him with the drugs. They charged him with paraphernalia and resisting without violence. Or no, obstruction, because he wouldn't ID himself. So he has an obstruction charge. Okay, Oklahoma is not a stop and ID state. Black Label already looked that up. We had talked about that on one of his shows. Oklahoma is not a stop and identify state. Black Label looked it up while I was on the phone talking to him. Nobody knows what the original stop was for. They just pulled him over and pulled him all out of the car. We still don't know what the initial stop was for. There's now Tammy Lynn. We do not know what the initial stop was for. The police officers never informed them what they were being pulled over for. Didn't inform Nathan didn't inform Lindsay and didn't inform Lindsay's friend. And Lindsay's friend was the one who was driving the vehicle. As soon as they pulled them over and he came to the window, or to her window, he asked her to step out of the car. Yeah, for driving while police were boarding, yeah. No, it was in the car. It wasn't actually on his possession. They're definitely afraid of cameras here because when they got my daughter back in the back holding area and my son back in the back holding area, the police officers were asking the dispatchers if I was still out in the parking lot and was I still recording. And the dispatchers told the police officer, yeah, he's still out there and it looks like he's still recording. My son tried to claim ownership on all of it, so neither one of the girls would get in trouble, and they charged everybody with something. Everybody.
I wasn't charged.
You weren't there.
Luck of the Irish.
Jamie, what is this one?
Bro, high key, that dog's pretty cute though.
I know.
Lindsay, can you identify the third officer from? Oh, he's training. He's in training, so he might not be up there.
I tried looking, but I couldn't.
No, because it'd be in 2015.
Yeah.
And there's not.
Yeah, that one and that one.
Yeah.
Those are the two sergeants that were on scene.
Yeah. These are school officers.
My son's 23. He's not a juvenile. Only my daughter. And he's the one who tried to claim ownership. And Haley, the driver of the vehicle, she had just turned 18. What?
These are the two big blonde cops at school.
Yeah, I know. I've seen them both.
Okay.
Bailey's okay. Bailey's okay.
Bailey's pretty lit. I went to her son's wedding.
Yeah.
He's okay.
He's actually like really nice, but like any sort of attitude or what he thinks attitude, that's when like.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. The whole thing should be tossed. Oh man, I gotta get a drink of water. Well, that's what I thought too. Lindsay was charged with 2 charges. Paraphernalia and possession. In the car, just in the car. There's another photo of him with his canine. Yeah, she denied ownership.
How do you spell paraphernalia?
Yeah.
So you don't know?
No.
Bro, I'm trying to write this down for the book. So
Yep. And weed was just legalized in this state. Medical marijuana was just legalized in this
but not
state.
to smoke it. If you actually. It's only in edibles and CBD oil.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't smoke. Which practically does nothing, and you can only, it's like a really low dosage of THC that can be in whatever you eat it in and whatever is in the CBD oil. So there's practically no use for it. Just saying.
Well, and that's what I thought. If it's not on her, then how is it possession? That's what I didn't understand. Yeah, we are. Rika. Oh, they followed them from the house where Lindsay's friend stopped and got it. They followed him for over 2 miles before they pulled him over. And when they noticed that the police were following right there at the 7-Eleven, Nathan said, "Hey, did you see that cop?" And she said, "Hello, man. Hey, why'd you guys all have to be in court today?"
We did.
I know, all of you at the same time.
Yeah, we had it once a month now.
Oh, really?
It's on Monday.
Oh, wow.
On Monday.
August 9th.
Yeah, here in Mustang. And you don't have to go, yeah, at the blue swimming pool is. Did you get all what you had taken care of?
Well, no, we're waiting on a bondsman. My wife and my daughter talked to a bondsman earlier to bail my son out. He's going to do it for $200, but we were waiting for him to get out of court, and he hadn't called back yet.
Well, we got out at 3 o'clock, so.
Oh, really?
Who is it that you're waiting on?
Lindsay, who's the bondsman?
I think his name was Bobby something.
Oh, I don't know where he'd be. There's no telling.
He lives here in Mustang, that's all I know. So, thank you, ma'am. Well, I've never heard of that. All the bondsmen here had to be.
Dad, Mom said for you to call the guy off your phone because he doesn't know your number.
Okay. We'll try it off of Jamie's phone because I'm live streaming.
Okay, well, you talk to him.
I'll talk to him.
Yeah, why don't you do it? Because the balanceman knows my phone number. There. Stick it in Nathan out of jail. He deserves it. To be in jail.
Oh, it's the actual phone number. It's reading the text message.
Oh my god.
264. Hey, spread the word to end the word, okay? I'm literally wearing the bracelets. The R word needs to end.
The R word.
Retard.
Oh.
if I'm like not talking to them, so sometimes, you know.
What's his name?
Bobby, I guess.
He knew Bobby.
And yes, I did just get out of jail for really told me.
Hey, Bobby, my name is Kenneth Grants, and I think you talked to my wife about bailing our son Nathaniel out of jail. Yes, sir.
Dad is on the phone with him right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm here at the police station, and when it went out.
This is Jamie, by the way.
So,
Okay.
Okay.
We have to wait for the chief to get here, which he pulled other people over. On our way here, we saw it. But we prioritize this.
Oh, okay.
We, since he's video
Okay.
recording, he was gonna go and go to the, like, scene where she's getting pulled over and stuff.
Okay.
But, we just
Alrighty, sir. Appreciate it.
And prioritize
All right.
this.
They're not going to bail him out
What?
because he has a failure to appear in McLean County.
So he won't get bailed out at all?
Not until Thursday when he goes to see the judge.
So he's not gonna get billed out until Thursday.
They're not, my God, that's got to be so old.
Why is he not doing it?
Let me see.
Because there's he has a failure to appear.
He has a failure to appear in McCain County from a long time ago.
Right.
So they won't let him out because of that till Thursday.
Yeah, so now he's got to wait in jail.
Are they gonna let him out on his own on Thursday, or are we still gonna have to bail?
I don't know. We'll have to go to court on Thursday.
We'll have to look for more on Thursday. I know. I would too. I wouldn't want to sit in here for 4 days. There's nothing we can do.
Yep, I know.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is getting to be ridiculous. The office is closed. The police, or the people in there are already gone. In the records department. Yeah, I know. It's just playing the game now.
I bet money what they're gonna say is, oh, he doesn't have time.
Huh, what?
I bet money we're not gonna see him today.
Who? I'm just going to ask him for a complaint form to take with me and fill out.
Me and Jamie just sit in the car.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I haven't decided yet. I wanted to see my face.
Yeah, I'm going to go see. Do we have an ETA on when the captain's gonna be here?
He knows, he just cleared off of the call that he was on just a couple minutes ago, so it should be any time.
Okay. I just, at this point, I just like to get a form from him and take it home and fill it out. That way I can be reviewing the video and put everything in it I need to.
Okay.
Okay?
You want to speak with me? Yes, sir. You want to go in here?
Actually, if I can just get a complaint form, because I'd like to take it with me and fill it out and bring it back to you guys.
Absolutely. I will be right back with you.
That'll work. And she's got a copy of my ID. I let her take a copy of my ID.
She does?
now.
Okay. On that, you'll need to get it notarized
Yes, sir.
and all that kind of
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
Okay? All right, I'll be right back with you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that court date was over 4 years ago for the failure to appear. He's been in Arizona for the last 3.5. And he's been back here not even a full week yet. No, they're gonna keep him local here until Thursday. This is the local jail here.
What's your last name, sir?
Grants.
Grants.
Grantz.
Okay. Mr. Grants, this is the form. I gave you 2 of them. Okay. We were just discussing. You notice you see how thin those lines are?
Yes, sir.
If you want to do it on a separate sheet of paper.
Can I type it out?
Yes, you can. Right on here, see attached narrative or whatever, okay?
Yeah, 'cause I can type
That's
it out.
fine. Get this notarized and do everything you're supposed to do here, but on here put see attached paper form, whatever you want to put.
Perfect.
Just put that somewhere and then attach it to the back of it.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Because I don't know of anybody that can write that small.
Yeah,
So,
I know
okay.
I can't. Hey, last night we had Sergeant Meadows and Sergeant Burnett.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what the police officer's name who was with Burnett last night.
Okay. He's a newer officer. So.
Yeah, newer officer, but he's one of the officers. I've requested a copy of the police report from last night.
He's probably not done yet.
Yeah,
would be my guess.
Yeah, she said check back in a couple of days.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because they had quite a few reports last night, so they
That'll
probably
work.
didn't get them all done. So.
All right, Captain, I appreciate it, sir.
Okay,
Thank
no
you for
problem.
your time.
All righty.
Yes, sir. Well, they're letting me take it home, guys, so that's at least good. And it is a Mustang Police Department Internal Affairs complaint form.
So what happened? What did they say?
So you have to write it out by hand. Now I'm going to type it and I can attach it. Make sure yeah, exactly.
It's my tool.
All right, guys.
I have Jamie. I have no tool.
Seatbelt.
I have no vape.
Especially when pulling
I
out of the
have no
police
money.
department.
What am I gonna do?
Hey, does anybody know how long they're supposed to, or how long they have to fulfill that FOIA request?
Shouldn't it be like at least a week? Maybe shorter than
I need a cigarette.
that. Do
Where do you
not.
get that vape thing from there?
Yeah.
How much is it?
I don't know. Depends. Like 54.
For that little skinny thing you had?
It comes with like 5 pods and a charger. You can't just buy them by themselves.
Should not have.
It's okay.
I know she shouldn't have been arrested in the first place.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. Be a...
Let
you
me
sure?
get it, yes.
Spoiled ass bitch.
Hey, man, my dog,
Or my dog got
Texas
arrested.
vet. My daughter was arrested yesterday.
Your dog got arrested.
My daughter was arrested yesterday.
And your grandson
And the grandson.
bashed.
Dog.
Oh, and her dog. I got the dog.
They put the dog in the cop
Check out the
car.
videos from yesterday.
They put the dog in the cop car. Bitches. How could they do that to my poor little baby?
But yeah, I just did a big FOIA request on a bunch of information and videos and dispatches and everything. So yeah, I want to know what's going on. We still have no idea why they pulled her over, pulled her friend over. They gave us no reason. They gave them no reason for why they were being stopped, and it pulled everybody out of the car and ran the dog around the car and arrested all of them, all 3 of them. And in my video, my first video, I have them stating that Nathan was under arrest for possession, but he wasn't. He's not being charged with possession. Only my daughter and Haley are being charged with possession. He's being charged with paraphernalia and
Was it intention to stop?
no.
Possession and paraphernalia.
No, it's something to do with failure. It's failure at ID, basically.
What the fuck?
Oh, right.
He wasn't
Stop. Yeah, I'm going to, and I'm going to wait to turn that in until I see the officer's police report. They're not telling us what paraphernalia. We don't know what the reason for the stop was. They gave neither Lindsay, Haley, or Nathan a reason why they were being stopped. So I can't wait to see what the reason for the initial stop was for in their police report.
Because Haley doesn't speed. Because she's still on probation.
So like I said, I was so fired up last night. I'm still fired up today. But I'm not trying to get arrested, so.
It was only $40.
MUP. What's MUP? Okay, just sitting there for right now. Yeah, just because. Because she was a young kid driving around at night after 1:30.
Remember, they also followed us from this house.
And they followed from a house that they had went by.
That they're having surveillance on.
That I guess is the house that they came from was under surveillance.
We recently.
So. So now we're going to start this. The next,
They have silver ones.
the next Leon Valley, Mustang, Oklahoma.
I mean, it looked cool. I was just like, I'm going black.
Well, I'd like to know what the traffic stop was for, because if they say it was speeding, then I want to see their proof that it was speeding. Because Haley, she doesn't speed anywhere. And Nathan even...
Because we saw the police officer, so we told her don't speed, so she wasn't speeding. Because we saw the police officer immediately after we pulled out of his house.
I don't know, as far as the dog hitting on all occupants. I know it's a total violation of the Fourth Amendment. They didn't care, and you could hear them on the freaking Nathan's recording and Lindsay's recording that they didn't care about his rights. So I'll get Nathan's uploaded here shortly. That way everybody can see what was on his phone. It's only like a minute and 10 seconds or something like that.
But you can still see.
But you can still see how aggressive they were and everything. So.
And how non-aggressive Nathan was being.
Yeah, Nathan, that's another good point. Nathan was being non-aggressive, not resisting. He was asking questions, but he wasn't answering questions. He was telling them he did not have to identify himself, and they didn't like it. And they literally wrenched him out of the car. You can see that in the video. Yeah, they never even ran the dog around the car until after everybody was out of the vehicle. And then they ran the dog around the car like 10 times because the dog wasn't hitting. And then they said that the dog alerted to their vehicle. this case. We're going to. I'm not going to put up with them bullying me. For one, they bullied me, or tried to bully me at the scene when I came to find out what the heck was going on. And I flat out told them, you ain't going to bully me. So.
Why is that you?
Yeah, go check out the video. It's already uploaded on my channel. Glenn helped get it uploaded and everything.
I can't believe they're not releasing it on Thursday.
Did you tell your mom already?
Yeah. Nathan's gonna be so upset. Especially because that's from how many years ago?
Over 4 years ago.
Over 4 years, exactly. It's ridiculous.
There's no statutes of limitations on failure to appear.
That's true.
Oh, we're gonna fix their whole boat. Starting with the police chief down. Because I'm still upset about him telling me that anytime his officers ask for ID, you need to produce ID for his officers. That's per their policy. Well, you know what? Their policy is not law. Alright guys, I'm almost back to the house. I got a lot of work I got to catch up on. I'll keep you all posted. Brian, I'll give you a call later. Anybody got advice, please leave comments. I do read the comments. There was somebody put a crappy comment on one of the videos earlier, and I deleted it. I should have got the guy's name.